Something pretty normal that I've been seeing a lot of the times is that you should delay happiness for your future self. You should do things for your future self, for the pursuit of the goals that you want to achieve in the future. For example, you should act in accordance of your future self. So therefore, you should study really hard today. You should go and work hard on that business. But what if I told you that that advice is pretty shit now when I've been reflecting about it for quite some time? But to be able to understand this, we need to go back in time a bit. It's 2025. The year has just begun. I set myself some pretty big goals, like I wanted to get to my first 100 kilogram bench press. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. I can't remember exactly because I quit. I quit all of the big goals that I decided to pursue this year because of one thing. I realized that if I want to be able to make progress towards my goals, I cannot just set up a clear, distinct milestone and then just pursue it for the milestone in and of itself. It has to come from within. Now, to be able to understand this a little bit further, I want to take you on my journey of how I lost all of the momentum, all of the progress that I made, and it nearly like destroyed my entire YouTube channel, business, all of the things that I was doing. I lost it all, everything. And you know what happened was that in 2025, I stopped playing football this year in April. From there, I didn't really feel that well, and the reason I quit playing football was because I got anxiety when I played football, so I decided why not quit. I want to focus more on the other things in life. Maybe I want to focus on YouTube or a new sport or whatever. That was a really bad lightning outside. I'm sorry about that, but one thing that really struck me, but what's really interesting about all of this, when you get anxiety despite your continued efforts and you still have mental health, not issues, but you go through some trial and tribulation and you don't want to do the work anymore, what happened to me was something that was really, really difficult. I had no clue where to go because all of the people that were speaking about mental health, mental resilience, they would just say, "Oh, get a six pack, do this." But I already had a six pack. I already had made some money online and all of that. But I think it's because you have to form a mission that's so strong that the intrinsic feels aligned to your purpose and to your goals. Now, to be able to solve all of the mental health issues that you might be going through and the anxiety, how I would do that is really simple. Stop thinking about the future as it is a concept. The future doesn't exist. It's merely a present moment. The present moment will continue to flow throughout the eternity of its existence. And if it does end sometime, it will still be some type of present moment. Start living here. If you do not feel happy now, you won't feel happy with a watch. You won't feel happy. That's not I'm not trying to flex a bit with my watch. It's just like a cheap, really cheap watch. But you're not gonna be happy with the physique, with the money, with the looks, with the height, whatever you're striving for that's external. You're not going to be happy if you do get it. The only caveat here is that it might be the reason why you don't feel great is because you for example you struggle with eating and all of these things. That's a completely separate problem. But what I'm talking about here is that when you're an ambitious person, it's really bad lightning. It's not bad, but they're really cool actually. But besides the point, what happens when you start striving for this future, this snapshot of the future, you become lost in the present and you lose the most valuable skill of them all, the present moment, the ability to stay here and now. Just realize how peaceful it is right now. Just realize where are you sitting at? Where are you looking at my video? This is the key. And this is one of the things that I discuss in my free protocol in the link in the description. It's called the Zero Theory. It's inside my free community. I want to gather up as many people as humanly possible. You can join if you want to. But yeah, let's get back into the video. When you start optimizing for these extrinsic goals. What your brain is trying to do is it's trying to manifest this need for happiness and pleasure inside of a material thing. You can't quantify your level of happiness. So how you do that is you have to start living present. And when you start to feel like the physical embodiment of this negative feeling, you will start to realize that maybe I can feel a little bit better. And don't force yourself into doing this, but start doing it on a pretty regular basis just when you're going through your day. Then you can set a time for when you're gonna do it. Because what I've realized with all of these habit trackers, all of this like Notion template, habit tracker, 21 days to change your life. Yeah, they can work, of course. They worked on me in the beginning, but what I realized is that when I incorporate something that's more willfully driven, when I'm more motivated for it, that's when I make more progress. And that might seem like a boohoo statement, but what I'm getting at here is that discipline is great, of course, but discipline is not great when you feel like the internal is in pieces. Then you have to be kind to yourself and try to bring yourself peace by going through the motion. Continue to put in efforts, continue to try to explore things, but just realize if you try to find something new, you're going to find it in the end. But this is all I had to say for today. I don't know if just a quick little thing is that today I didn't really feel that good recording, to be honest. If you didn't really think that, then maybe leave a comment. I have no idea, but I felt like I was a bit all over the place, but I'll see it when I review it. But I really hope that you got some value out of this video. If you wanna like subscribe and do the YouTube algorithm things, you can do that too. Yeah, this is all I have to say for today. Goodbye.